again. Hi, it's me. What am I doing? I have left the house. I've come outside. It's 9:30 in the freaking morning. I've been up since 7:30, I'm gonna say, which for me, it's not great. It's not ideal. I don't normally wake up till 9, 9:30, usually at the earliest, because I work nights. So I feel like today's going to be a manic day. I can already feel it happening. It's going to be fine. I've come out though. I've left the house for a reason. I'm seeing Emma today, so I can help them with their uni project because they're a fine art student and they wanted a hand. And I have quite a bit of free time, so I figured why not? It'd be fun. Because I've never met them before, but we are mutuals on Instagram, and they're a very cool person. So I feel like it's going to be a fun day. I mean, I think I'm only seeing them for a couple of hours, because they do have uni, which I kind of feel sad that I don't go to uni anymore, I will say. But it should be good. It should be fun. But yeah, that's why I've left the house so early. I don't know what I'm going to do after, though, because I feel like if I've left the house this early, if I've got up, if I'm going to be productive, I might as well do things while I'm up the city as well, if that makes sense. But I haven't brought my sketchbook. I got halfway, like here, and remembered that I didn't put it in my bag. So I haven't got my sketchbook, I haven't got my journal. All I have on me is myself and my Kindle. That's basically it. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to endeavour to do something to make it feel a little bit more productive. But I'll probably be on my way home quite early because I haven't got any work to do. But I think what I might do is go into Waterstones. It's been so long since I've been to Waterstones. Like, it must have been over a month, maybe 2 months, really. So I think I might go into a Waterstones and just have a look at what they got, have a little mooch. Because I know I have money on, like, a voucher. So it'd be free books, really. Other than that, I literally have no idea. There's a few shops I could go in to do Christmas shopping, but do I feel like doing that today? I don't know. So I guess we're going to see how I'm feeling, afterwards. But I know that I will probably need to go and get food at some point, so that just kind of makes me want to stay in the city for longer, to be honest, because there's a lot of really good food places about. Anyways, reading wise, I have no idea what I've talked about lately. I can't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish. But I've DNF'd a couple of Kindle books because they weren't doing it for me. I thought I knew what I was getting into. I thought I knew what, like, the premise of the books were. I did not, so I stopped reading them. They were only Kindle Unlimited books anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I have downloaded onto my Kindle Nocticadia, is that how you pronounce it? To read, because everybody says it's a good book. I think it's like a dark and gothic, gloomy kind of romance, so that's what I'm in the mood for. So I've got that to read today. I'll probably end up going into, like, Cafe Nero or something and sitting down and reading for a little bit. Just, like, exposure therapy, I guess, for being outside, because it has been a long time since I've been in the city on my own, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but I get anxious so easily. So going places on my own is like a thing, but we're going to make the most of it. I do have an audiobook that I'm listening to as well. It's Consider Me by Becca Mack. It's like the first book. I don't know how many there are. I want to say like 4 or 5. But they're like hockey romances. Because your girl has a type, and that is trashy romance novels, I guess. But I'm a few hours in because I've been listening to it at work. It's very good. It's very good. It's just bog standard trashy hockey romance, but I'm loving it. I didn't realize that I needed something so, like, how do you explain it? I didn't realize that I needed a book that I could read that required me to do zero thinking. But that is what this is. And I've just hit the part in it where they're like getting cozy. They're getting cozy because the guy, he's like a fuck boy. He jumps around a lot, okay? And the girl in it is like one of his mate's best friends or whatever, and she only does committed relationships. So she's adamant, like, against him. It's not happening, but she's giving in. She's giving in because he's so charismatic, and I'm loving it so much, if you couldn't already tell. So I'm going to be listening to that today, in the moments when I'm walking and on the bus, etc., etc. But yeah, I think that's all I have. We'll see what happens, I guess. We'll see how this day unfolds. But